To be honest, given it a little bit of thought, haven't really dived into it yet. It's all about, for me at the moment, it's all about preparing and getting to the level that I want to be. 2-3 days out before the first test match starts. But I know that I've got to keep it, because we've got so many new players in this. We've got such a big squad at the moment that there's so many players that you've got to keep your eye on, and asking how, because we're in split training at the moment, it's tough to be able to see everybody. So yeah, I haven't fully dived into the whole idea yet on purpose. I'm just waiting for the right time to do that. But yeah, look, when it's still a long way off, so I'm sure when it gets a little bit closer and it's 100% confirmed that I will be in charge, then I'm sure the mindset will change. Not really. I've never set a goal out to want to be a captain. I think if you look at people, like Alistair Cook was always destined to be England captain after Andrew Strauss. Joe Root was always destined to be captain after Alistair Cook. So, I think you just sort of know who's going to be the next England captain once one captain sort of coming towards the end of his career. And if I'm being honest, I'm not one of those people that people would necessarily associate the next England captain. But yeah, that's what everyone says. It's never been a goal, but I'm really looking forward to the opportunity of doing it. But yeah, being a captain has never been I've never really set massive goals, to be honest. It's just always about winning. 9 slips in a gully, probably.
You think it'd be quite attacking?
Look, I've been a senior player in the team sort of since 2016, under Cookie, and obviously been, since Joe's been in charge. So being able to learn from Alistair Cook and being able to learn from Rooty in terms of different situations throughout the game, I think has rubbed off on me, and will put me in good stead for when all the different situations that test match can throw at you. But at the same time, we've got some really, really experienced guys out in the field who I can use. We've got Jimmy, Brody, who've just got ample test matches and wickets between them. And there's so many people that you can throw ideas off. And I would like to think that I'll be quite an open captain and wouldn't want to just that my way is the only way. Because necessarily I don't think that is the best way to operate. There's 11 guys out on the field, so why not get 10 other opinions on something that you're thinking about. Yeah, obviously I'm just gonna chuck it on to Ed Smith here, head selector. He's the person who makes the decisions in terms of cutting it down, but when crunch comes to crunch, then I think I quite like to have a decent say in terms of the final 11 that will be walking out onto the field. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what sort of happens around that when we get closer to the game. Yeah, look, in terms of the game, we haven't set anything crystal clear yet. We are having discussions, and we're also having discussions with Jason Holder, because I think it would be great to be able to do something as Team England and Team West Indies, and showing our support together as two different nations. But in terms of anything crystal clear, we're not there yet. But there are conversations going on. As I said before, that Joe's having chats with Jason, and so the conversation is going. There will be something happening, but it's not 100% crystal clear yet. But I think in a situation like this, it's great that two teams are wanting to work together to be able to show support towards Black Lives Matter.